Overthinking is a silent thief. It sneaks into your mind, creating chaos and stealing your peace before you even notice it. Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, replaying past mistakes or anxiously mapping out the future? Maybe you find yourself caught in a cycle of what-ifs, unable to escape the mental storm. Imagine this: you are standing in the middle of a vast ocean, the waves crashing around you. Each wave represents a thought, some small ripples, others towering tsunamis. The more you struggle, the more you sink. But what if you could simply float? What if you could let go and trust the water to carry you? This is the essence of Buddhist wisdom, learning to flow with life instead of fighting against it. In this video, we will explore how Buddhist wisdom provides a path out of the endless loop of overthinking. By embracing these teachings, you can reclaim clarity, inner peace, and mental freedom. Let's embark on this journey together. 1. Let go of the past and future, the power of the present moment. Buddha's teaching. The past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There's only one moment for you to live, and that is the present. Analysis. Many of us are prisoners of time. We regret past decisions, reliving moments of embarrassment, failure, or pain. At the same time, we anxiously anticipate the future, fearing the unknown. But what if we could break free? Overthinking often stems from the false belief that if we replay the past enough times, we can change it. Or if we analyze the future deeply enough, we can control it. The truth is, neither is possible. The only thing we have control over is the present moment. Example story. A young monk and his teacher were crossing a river. The young monk hesitated, afraid of the rushing waters. What if I slip? What if I drown? He thought. The master calmly walked across, smiling. He turned back and said, "The river is always flowing. But if you hesitate too long, you'll never reach the other side." This story teaches us that life is always moving forward. If we get lost in past regrets or future anxieties, we miss the beauty of the present. Instead of ruminating, practice mindfulness. Focus on your breath. Feel the sensations of your body. Listen to the sounds around you. Right now, in this moment, you are free. Practical exercise. Try the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Identify 5 things you see, 4 things you hear, 3 things you touch, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste. This simple practice grounds you in the present moment. Set a timer for 5 minutes and simply breathe. Each time your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the breath. 2. Thoughts are like clouds, let them pass. Buddha's teaching. With our thoughts, we create the world. Analysis. Imagine sitting in a park, watching clouds drift across the sky. Some are dark and stormy, others light and fluffy. Do you try to hold onto a cloud? No. You simply watch as they come and go. The same applies to your thoughts. One of the biggest misconceptions about inner peace is that it means having no thoughts. But thoughts will always arise. The key is learning not to attach to them. When you stop chasing every thought, they lose their power over you. Example story. A man once came to a Zen master and said, "My mind is filled with worries. and I can't stop thinking. The master handed him a glass of water and told him to stir it with a spoon. The man stirred until the water became murky. Now let it sit, the master said. Slowly, the dirt settled, and the water became clear. Your mind is like this glass of water. The more you stir it with overthinking, the cloudier it becomes. Let it settle, and clarity will return. Practical exercise. Try journaling. Write down every thought that enters your mind for 5 minutes. Then, close the notebook and walk away. This practice helps externalize thoughts and reduces mental clutter. Practice guided meditation for thought observation. Imagine your thoughts as leaves floating down a river. Watch them drift without grasping onto any. 3. Overthinking creates suffering. Let go of control. Buddha's teaching. Suffering is not caused by external events but by our reaction to them. Analysis. Overthinking often comes from the illusion of control. We analyze situations endlessly, trying to prepare for every possible outcome. But the truth is, we cannot control everything. Example story. A man tried to push a heavy boulder up a hill. No matter how hard he struggled, it wouldn't move. A wise monk walked by and asked, "Why are you pushing something that will not move?" The man replied, "I must move it to find peace." The monk smiled and said, "Peace is found not in moving the boulder but in letting go of the struggle." Ask yourself, is this problem within my control? If not, release it. Accepting that some things are beyond our control brings a deep sense of peace. Practical exercise. Create a control circle. Draw a circle on paper. Inside, write what you can control. Outside, write what you cannot control. Focus only on what's inside the circle. Practice radical acceptance. Repeat the mantra, I release what I cannot change. 4. Trust in impermanence. Nothing lasts forever. Buddha's teaching. All conditioned things are impermanent. Analysis. Overthinking often stems from the fear that our problems will last forever. But everything changes, both joys and sorrows. Example story. A king asked a sage for a truth that would always remain relevant. The sage gave him a ring engraved with the words, "This too shall pass." No matter how difficult your situation seems, it will change. Trust in impermanence and find peace in the knowledge that nothing is permanent. Practical exercise. When faced with stress, whisper to yourself, "This too shall pass." Reflect on past challenges. Notice how they eventually resolved or changed. Use this realization to cultivate trust in life's natural flow. Conclusion: taking action. You now have 6 powerful Buddhist teachings to help you break free from overthinking. Focus on the present moment. Let thoughts pass like clouds. Release control to end suffering. Practice mindfulness through breathing. Simplify your life for clarity. Trust in impermanence. Final thought. Your mind is a powerful tool. If trained well, it can be your greatest ally. But if left unchecked, it can become your worst enemy. Start today. Embrace the present. Let go of what you cannot change. And remember, peace is always within your reach. Call to action. If this wisdom resonates with you, subscribe to the Path to Buddhist Wisdom and share this message with those who need it. Let's continue this journey to mindfulness together. Stay present. Stay peaceful.